Pete's sakes, I swear sometimes I am a crazy space cadet. Um, I kid you not. It was just 6:30. Like 2 minutes ago. It was just 6:30. And then I look at my phone and I'm like, "What? How did that happen?" Yeah. So, I fell asleep. That's how that happened. Um, and so then I'm like, crap, because, I'm late, obviously. Anyway, so I decided instead of wait until I'm ready, getting up and getting everything going, I'll just go now and then bring you guys, along the ride of getting ready and everything. I got to get my I gotta get my tripod up really quick so that I have something to hold my phone on. Because my arm will not make it the whole time. It just won't. And so yeah. Hold on 1 second though. My table is too heavy for one arm. Just a second. And obviously I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sitting here, but you just can't see me yet because I'm gonna put you in the tripod. So give me 1 second to open it. Come on now. So I apologize for those of you that were just sitting here waiting for me. I feel bad now, but I apologize. I don't know. Ah, man. If it would have been like earlier, I would have told my husband, make sure I'm awake, because I've done, I do doze off. But the fact that it was like, I swear to God, just 6:30 is literally like making my mind, I don't know. Anyway. Put my sweater back on. Do any of you guys, like, I'm not a person who gets cold easy, just like I'm always wearing a tank top because I get hot so easy, but when I first wake up, I'm like freezing cold. Like I mean, to the point where I'm a lot of times, like, if I got up right now and started moving, I would be like, like, I'll literally shiver, my teeth will chatter, like, I can't, I don't know, and it lasts for about 10 minutes, and then it goes away. But it's very annoying, and, I usually get up and, like, if I have to get up, I go over and I turn my, hair dryer on, and I use that as like my little space heater kind of thing because I don't. Sorry, I'm just looking for something here. Here it is. There. Because my space heater broke not too long ago, and so I just use my hair dryer, and I look like an idiot, but I'll be like, fan myself getting to get warm. So anyway, I had stuff I was gonna get ready for tonight to show you guys, and darn it, I tell ya, darn it. I might just have to do like a pop-up live this week or something. I feel like my camera's sideways. And I wasn't going to do face on because I haven't had a shower and my hair is looking nasty. And anyway, I actually am going to have to, what would be the easiest, quickest way to do this? I'm going to run into the other room because my kids are gone. Normally I use my son's phone to read like comments and stuff, but obviously I just said he's gone and I don't have his phone here to do that. And so and it goes by so fast on the screen and you don't even always see them. Like I haven't seen any yet, so I don't know, I'm sure you guys have said stuff, especially like, where are you? Is she coming? Is she going live tonight? I'm sure that's been on there. So I'm going to run into the other room and just grab the computer. That way I can at least, see your guys' comments and talk to you. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to go in and grab it. Lincoln, hush. Lincoln. Okay. Now did I have that? What is the date today? The 28th, I think. I'm not sure if that's right. But what I was gonna say, so basically tonight I wasn't gonna do a super long live anyways. So Lincoln, he's like, he's been whining for 7 hours ish, off and on, because the kids are gone, because they went to my mom's house. So yeah, he's just been continuously letting me know that he's not happy about that. Anyway, what I was saying was I wasn't going to do a super long live anyways today, because I have not been feeling very well and I've just been exhausted, which cue into why I was late. So I feel so unreliable lately, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that, because that's something that is important to me in my life, not just on here, but just in general. And so it really bothers me when, I don't know, I just feel really unreliable lately in the past year and a half and everything. So all right, I gotta hit the mute, so hopefully it won't echo too long. There we go. And I'm going to make the chat bigger so I can actually see it, because my camera's kind of far away from me now. Lincoln, quit. If I mute it, it's because he's barking a lot. There's people right outside our window, and so he's been driving me crazy actually all afternoon, because every door he hears, every car door that he hears is, I don't know if he thinks that it's like the kids or something, but every car door he hears, he's barking, and I'm like, and it doesn't last long, but he does still do it. So which is a pain in the butt. And I've had our neighbor dog, I've had him off and on for a while, and last week, I didn't do a live last week, did I? No, I didn't. Last week I had him for 4 days or something, 4 or 5 days, because his mom went to Hawaii and left him with a house sitter who is one of my actually really good friends. She used to be the manager here, but she is no longer the manager here. But anyways, she got really sick and had to go into the hospital. And so she asked if I could, watch him until she came home. And she's like, oh, I'll probably only be gone a couple hours. Well, me knowing I don't know. I've been through a lot of healthcare stuff, and so I usually can tell when something's serious or not serious. And I was telling her, you ain't coming home today. I'm sorry, honey, but you're not going to be coming home today. They are not going to let you. I haven't seen her for a couple months, but when I first saw her, she looked and this is not being I'm not being rude. I'm not, she looked like she had gained about 20 pounds, and it was all in her stomach. But she is, in her 60s. It's not there was oh, maybe she's pregnant. It wasn't like that. And she's a thin person. And so I noticed it right away, but obviously I didn't say anything. And within just, I don't know, a matter of a couple minutes, she was like, kind of went, oh, sorry. She's like, I'm just not feeling great. I'm really bloated. And I'm like, okay, that's why. And then she started telling me her symptoms. I'm like, you need to be checked out. I'm like, that's more than like, it was not good. Anyways, so she ended up the next day went in the hospital because she was saying like that she hadn't slept all night and she felt horrible, and so she brought Paco over here and she went into the hospital, and yeah, sure enough, she was there for like a week because she called me. First of all, she called me and was like, I have COVID. And she was kind of freaking out because now she had no symptoms, but she was kind of freaking out because we had spent some time together the day before that. But it was like we were outside and we were about 3 feet apart. So I wasn't too concerned. And then that morning when she brought Paco over, she was like in the doorway, but she was outside, I was inside, and we were probably like 2 feet apart. So I was like, it was pretty minimal contact. But anyways, they did like 2 more tests and she didn't have it. So I don't know how you get a false positive with COVID, but apparently it happened. So anyways, but she ended up, at first they told her she had pancreatitis, and then they told her that she most likely had pancreatic cancer, and she has lesions on her liver as well. So I don't know everything yet. She was waiting on the test results. Why did my computer just do that to me? Anyways, she was waiting on the test results. And so, yeah. So I've been kind of worried about her. But anyway, so we had Paco because, his mom was in Hawaii. And, but it worked out. It worked out all right. He was fine. He's here a lot anyways. So it's like, everybody gets along. Lincoln likes to try to play with him. And he's not a play. He likes dogs. He doesn't like get in dog fights or anything, but he's not a player. He's just like not. And so Lincoln will try, like, give him his best moves, like, come on, dude, I'm trying here. And Paco or Lincoln, he'll just continue to do that, and Paco will just look at him, and then eventually Paco will start barking at him like, get back, leave me alone, like, I'm not gonna play with you, dumb dog. And then poor Lincoln, he'll like flop to the ground because the dog barked at him. Because Lincoln is just such a baby when it comes to, he's like that dog that's like super submissive, which is funny because he one time had a dog that, it was my friend's dog. We were in her doorway. She lived here in the complex, and they had like a baby gate up, and we were on the other side of the baby gate on their patio, and they had a teacup Chihuahua. Oh, what was the other one? Oh gosh, I am drawing a blank on the type of dog, and I love this type of dog too. Oh my gosh. What is that kind of dog? They're little. And they have long hair a lot of times. They're not tiny. Pomeranian. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Hold on one second. I'm going to try something here. There! That looks better. It was blurry. Not blurry, but like, I don't know what you would call that. It was, not blurry, but like kind of foggy, I guess you could say. Anyways, so, yes, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The dog was a teacup Chihuahua Pomeranian. So it was like this tiny little thing. Adorable dog. And it got along with other dogs, but it wasn't like Lincoln was on their patio, and the dog, I don't even remember the dog's name, to be honest. The dog didn't like that Lincoln was on the patio. And so Lincoln's just sitting here, like next to me, and I was standing, and the the little dog, man, it was like a little, like a, was it Bella, I think? I think it was Bella, the name. I don't know, could be wrong. We'll call it Bella. Bella comes running up and barking at Lincoln, and Lincoln's like got so freaked out. Mind you, this dog is like the size of Lincoln's head, like tiny thing. And Lincoln is like, he gets so like upset. He falls back, like he tries to get away, and he falls backwards. Does a backward somersault into this tomato plant, and knocks over the tomato plant. And he's like, keep going, like backing himself up after he like got back on his feet, and the tomato plant is like laying on the side of it. It was like one of those big pots, We're like, dude, you could blow that dog over, but yeah, Lincoln was not having it. So he's a pretty, he'll bark at dogs in the house when he's looking out the window, he's, it reminds me of kind of like people on the internet, actually. He will bark and go nuts and act like, he's gonna just kill everybody, and then I'll open the door, the back door. Let's say there's a dog outside. I'll put his leash on. I'll open the back door and try to get him to come out there and meet the dog, because usually we know who it is and know the dog and whatever, but he might not. I'll try to get him to come out there, and he won't come. He will literally dig his heels in to the ground and just pull back, and it takes everything in me to get him to come out and meet the other dog. It's and then if you have him come back inside, even if the door's still open, he'll look through the window and bark at him again. Look back out through the patio door that's open, and he is the biggest chicken. It's actually really comical to see. Oh, I have a funny story about this. Most of you guys know it is juice, which I drink all the time. It's got my protein mix in it. And, but, the other day my nurse was here, and I don't know, I think it was just, she's seen me drink the juice, I don't even know how many times. However, we got new wine glasses, and so I was using it, and, yeah, so I have this wine glass, which is a big, I'll try to show you, by my hand. It's a big glass. And I had it over halfway full, and throughout my appointment, I was just kind of taking drinks of it and everything. And she just had a look on her face, and she wasn't my normal nurse. She was somebody who was filling in for my normal nurse. And I didn't even think of that. But it was, 10 o'clock in the morning when she came on a Tuesday. And so I'm drinking it, and she's just giving me this funniest look, and all of a sudden I realize, oh my gosh, she thinks that I'm drinking, and I was like, this is juice. And she's like, oh my gosh, okay. She's like, I was thinking, what are you doing drinking, in the morning when you are sick, and with the medications and everything. Oh my gosh, it was pretty darn funny. It made me laugh anyways, because yeah, I've had fevers again, and high heart rate and blood pressure and all that stuff. My nurses have tried to get me to go in, but I haven't, because I've called my doctor, and my doctor's like, you know when you need to go in, you know when you don't feel good enough to where you need to go, because his office is just booked. And so He was gonna call me in some antibiotics, so that way hopefully we can, get it under control. But usually the oral antibiotics don't work, but we're trying them anyways to see. And so hopefully, because I'm not kidding you guys, I cannot get admitted again. I know, like, I shouldn't say that because my mom was like, don't say that because you're just putting, negativity in your head. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, when I think of having to be in the hospital again, it just puts me in the worst mental headspace that I can't even explain it because for so long, like, I mean, I try to be so positive and, like, this is just a season. This isn't gonna last forever, but it feels like it's lasting freaking forever. And I'm so over it. I'm over it. And so, yeah, I just can't. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But it's been stressing me out, and I've been kind of quiet, I guess you could say, with the people that I normally am talking to on a daily basis. I haven't been, and so I'm trying to kind of get out of that. Like, I don't know, and I didn't do. I think I had 2 weeks in a row I didn't go live. I questioned if I was gonna do it tonight, just because, like, and I know it sounds really dumb, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just puts me in a really bad headspace to think about it. So I'm trying to not think about it, and I'm trying to just, like, carry on, but it gets stressful. I If you're wondering what I'm doing, because I'm not diamond painting at the moment, I am trying, there you go, if you could see them, get my nails ready to put on. Because I made a new set. I have so many sets, but I am, like, doing so much work that I needed to do a set of short nails. And I've never done, like, white nails, like, just haven't. And they're not like white. They are white, but they're like a pearly. I don't know if you can even see it. Come on, camera. You're not foggy anymore, but you're not wanting to focus. There we go. So it's like a shimmery white. And then now I'm not one for accent nails, but because they're white, I did go ahead and put a little accent on there. And I just did a little, I just threw it. Hold on, let me grab it again. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can get that. There you go. So I put a little cherry on the ring finger. And yeah, they're going to be short so that I can actually work with them on. That's about how short they're going to be, which I normally have long nails, so it's odd. And it's different, like, painting them, to be honest, because they're so short. And I don't have short nails. I have to cut them and file them, which took forever because I'm cutting and filing my longer nails. And but yeah, with all the work I'm doing trying to get ready for the sale, I just can't have long nails on right now. These are the other ones that I just started working on. See if you can see it. Hold on. Okay. Let's put that in front of the little diamond thing. So those are that one, which it doesn't look like much until the light goes on it, and then it's really, really pretty. These are the cat eye magnet type ones, but isn't this thing cool, you guys? I thought it was so pretty. It's like a little diamond, rainbowy looking, and it holds one of the little things. So, like, when I'm working on each nail, like when I did the cherry and stuff, like, instead of trying to hold on to this tiny little thing, I can hold on to the big diamond, and I love it, and it's so pretty, and it sits on my desk, and I like it. So anyway, okay, so I know I've been talking for a little bit now, and we're 40 minutes, not 40 minutes that I've been live, but 40 minutes since I was supposed to be live. And I haven't even said hello to everybody and found out who's in here. Okay. We got Sherry and Tui, hello, and Mary and Marinette. Or Minette. Where did I get? I said Mary and, okay. Y'all know what I meant. Mary and Minette. Like, gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Nicole, and we have Susan and Heidi. Hello, Heidi. I feel like I've seen your name in here before, but not super often. But welcome. And then we have Suzanne, or Susan. I mean, gosh, I can't read today. Oh, and there, yeah, Heidi just said, hi, haven't been around in a while. I was going to say, I remember your name. It's just, yeah, I haven't seen you around for a while, so I'm glad you're back. And then we have Jenny, the uncrafty crafter, who listened to me last night, gripe and complain, just like I did a second ago to you guys. So sorry, Jenny, that you had to hear it twice. Let's see, let's see. Then we've got Deer Slayer. Hello. That's a new name. Now, is it a new person? That's the question. Because, you know, we got some people who like to change their names and then it confuses me. Let's see. And we have Jennifer, DP Addiction Adventures. Hello. How are you feeling? She got a little baby in her growing. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, computer, move for me. Oh, Zoe's been whining for hours too because Lydia was gone. Oh, see, and Lincoln's gonna have to get over it because Alex will come home tomorrow, but Maddie won't come home till Monday. Yeah, Monday. She's staying twice. Which I love my daughter, y'all. Like, she's everything, and I am with her all the time and everything, but I could use the mental break from having a teenager. Teenage boys at Alex's age aren't so bad, but teenage girls, they're a lot. It's a lot, and I'm like, yeah, it's been quiet and except for Lincoln whining that she's not here. Other than that, yeah, it's been quiet. Let's see. And her cousins are over there with them. So I don't have to worry that she's on here because, sometimes she might jump on here to say hi if she's at my mom's, but her cousins are there, so she ain't thinking about this at all. She probably doesn't even remember I'm going live tonight. Hello, Katie. Let's see. And Nicole, hello. I'm just kind of skimming it, you guys, because, otherwise I'll be here all night trying to get caught up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna say something about it in a minute because I'm reading some of the comments. Brandy, hello. My pregnancy craving is simply lemonade with strawberry. Now, is that like strawberry lemonade or like lemonade and strawberries? There's difference. There's difference. But there's a restaurant here, which I think it might be a chain restaurant. Red Robin. I don't know if it is or not. They have what's called freckled lemonade, and it is so good, you guys. It's so good. Where did my chat go? Excuse you, computer. I didn't ask you to do that. Thank you. Let's see. Let me actually fix that. Okay, there we go. There. Now I can see my chat better. All right. I just got to go back up to where I was, and I don't know where I was. Okay, there we go. La la da da. Says wish I could get it around here too small. I guess I'm all about the mild orange vanilla flavor for water. Tastes like a creamsicle. Oh yeah, that would be amazing. You know what's really good too is orange juice. And I know it sounds weird, but like just orange juice and milk, and it tastes like a creamsicle. It's so good. And you could put even a little bit of vanilla in it, and it's really good too. Right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. I promise. Go look yourself in the mirror and tell your body. Don't make Jen get the fat. Oh my gosh. That. Oh man. I don't remember if when you had that dream, if I was in the hospital or not, or if I was just getting fevers again. She had a dream that she like came, I can't remember all of it, but it involved like using her vacuum for my wound, for the wound vac to work right, and healed me with her vacuum and something else. There was something else besides the vacuum. What was it? I was thinking about that when we were talking last night. Your fear of being in the hospital, I think, is because you feel like you have no control, like you do at home in your bubble. Yep, that's exactly a lot of it. A lot of it. And because I am not a person that can sit here and do nothing. Like, I can't sit and watch a movie. Even I have to feel really crappy to like lay down and watch a movie or watch TV. And in the hospital, it's really hard because you are expected to just lay around all the time. Now, at home, am I supposed to be doing that too? Yes. Do I? Most of the times. But I can at least do things, you know what I mean? I can fill orders, I can work on cover minders, I can do nails, I can diamond paint, I can do all the things, right? But there, it's hard because I can't and I don't have everything like at my disposal. That is the other reason that I hate it. Plus, I hate hospital food, and they're always yelling at me to eat more. I don't eat much at home, so when I go in, they think I'm like sicker than I am because I'm not eating very much, but really I just don't eat very much. And I know I don't look like it, but it's true. I just don't. Doctor says that my body's always in starvation mode because it holds on to everything because I don't eat throughout the day a lot of times. It's just the way I am. But anyways, I'm not going to go into that. But anyways, that's one other reason that I don't like being in the hospital is the food and that they're always like, eat, eat, eat. And I'm like, okay, well, get me something in here that tastes good and doesn't make me feel sick, then I'll eat. Okay? Okay. That's one of the reasons, though, that I drink the protein. It's a protein powder I put in the juice and I drink it throughout the day. So I get protein and, you know, obviously, yes, I know it has a lot of sugar because it's juice, but it also has a lot of vitamins because it's like eating peaches all day with protein sprinkled on it or something. Anyway, okay. Nails are so cute. Thank you. But yes, my bubble is definitely like this area. And if I showed you guys it, you'd be appalled. Because right now, it looks like my like closet office that I have with cover minders just came out here and threw up everywhere. Because it's just everywhere. Everything is everywhere in here right now. So, and yeah, it is. It's all in my little bubble. Let's see. Hello, Kaden. La, 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 da. Sorry, I'm trying to. Jenny, hello. How are you, darling? Sure, says they're almost over. Only have a few more out here. Also, orange juice with some crushed pineapple. Ooh, that'd be good too. That would be good. Now, I told you earlier how I don't drink. I don't like alcohol. However, if I was going to, I really do think that, like, I don't know what kind of alcohol. Maybe. What do you put in orange juice? Seth, what alcohol is it that people put in orange juice? Tequila? Tequila or vodka? Okay, maybe vodka, I was thinking. Yeah, that would be, so whatever you put in orange juice, tequila or vodka, he says, would be good in here, I think. Just, yeah, everybody's saying vodka. Yeah. I think that would be really good, which I don't know what, I think, I believe from my nurse that a mimosa is orange juice and champagne. Um, if I'm correct, which is like what you would drink at like a brunch or something, which is what they thought I was drinking because it looks like a mimosa. But yeah, it's a mimosa without the alcohol. Because I could act drunk too. Really, if somebody didn't know me and they came up and like started talking to me and hanging out with me, like they could think that I was a little tipsy because I can be a little like klutzy. I can be a little ditzy. I'm loud. I talk a lot. Like I'm animated. So, for somebody that's new and hasn't been around me much, I could definitely see like, okay, what is in that cup? If I was a nurse, I might be a little bit concerned. Let's see. Hey Seth, could you do me a favor when you have a second? Can you grab that big piece of metal thing over there with all those cover minders on it and just bring it to me? Mm-hmm. Heidi says, I don't eat a lot either. See, and I don't meet very many people that say that, or that they're always like, I don't know how you can go all day and not like think about eating. And it's just like, I feel like I think I've done it for so long that that's why. But I'm not saying it's a good thing. Trust me, I'm not, because I know it isn't. But it's just one of those things. Okay, I have to show you guys. Okay, I'm almost done with the chat, but I got to finish the chat and then I'll show you what he just brought to me. Let's see. You remember when your husband said you'll be over that juice in a couple weeks? Yeah, he did say that, didn't he? He said that in a live. To be honest, totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh, 52 years later. Do you remember saying that, Seth? In a live, that when you're like with the juice, you said that I would be over it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, over and on to something else.
Yep, over and on to something else in a couple weeks, and then she goes 52 years later, still drinking it. But it's true. Why he said that is because I get into like, I don't know how, it's like I'll eat something or drink something, and that's all I'll have for a period of time, and then I'll change it. I don't know, I'm just weird. I'm just a weirdo, okay? Hello, Satya. Hello. Let's see. I like a fuzzy navel vodka and peach schnapps. See, that would be good with this juice too, though. I tell you, you could make it a different kind of. I don't know. I don't know alcohol though. I really don't. So I don't know what anything tastes like. The only thing I know is that if somebody hands me something that tastes and looks like a watered down blue slushie, to not drink more than one of them, because those don't taste like alcohol. Don't know what it was called. It was a long time ago, like 10 years ago, probably. I was at a karaoke bar with a friend, and I usually would get just like a Diet Coke or whatever. I didn't usually drink. And it was somebody's birthday there. And they were like, oh, we're buying drinks for everybody. And it was one of those. And so they brought over this drink, and it was like, it wasn't a shot, but it was a small cup. And it was blue, and it tasted like blue raspberries. And they were like continuing to bring them to people, and I had 4. And I am not kidding you. I woke up the next morning and I told my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I explained what I felt like. He's like, I think you're still a little bit drunk. He's like, either that or you're going from like the drunk phase to the hangover phase. Because I can tell you honestly, that was only the third time I've ever been drunk. So, I kid you not, in high school, I had a friend who was not the best influence on me. And her dad, do you still drink Sprite? Jen, when why did I do that? Oh, that's right. I, Lincoln, quit biting your paw. I remember why. I was fasting with you, actually, Jen. When you were, going through your adoption stuff, and I stopped drinking it for you because I couldn't fast because of my health. So I stopped drinking Sprite, and I never started again. I think since then, since I told you that I was fasting from it, and this was only like a couple weeks ago, I had like one. That's it. So, nope, I don't drink pop at all anymore. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, so when I was younger, my friend, she was love her to death. She's still a friend to this day. But back then, she wasn't the best influence. And her dad provided us alcohol. Okay, he would buy us alcohol. And I wanted to be there, wanted to hang out with my friends, but I didn't want to drink. I didn't like it. I knew I wasn't supposed to be drinking, all that. So I'm not kidding. I would take something like into the bathroom with me, dump it out, fill it with water, and then drink it, because she was one of those friends that would not leave you alone. Like, she was horrible at peer pressure. And if my daughter ever told me that she had a friend that was like peer pressuring her, like I had at that time, I would be like, no, no, no. Now, granted, she's an amazing person. She's changed so much. And she did actually, as our relationship evolved through high school, over like a course of a year and a half. But there was that time where she would just, pressure, pressure, pressure. You have to drink with us. Don't be, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I did to avoid drinking and make her think I was drinking. So I would literally, and like I just said before, you could think I was drunk just because I'm loud and obnoxious and kind of klutzy. And so people always thought I was drinking because that's just, I was good at it. I should be an actress. I'm gonna sit here right now and I'm gonna cry without a tear. Some of you will get that, some of you will not. You would probably like a White Russian. They taste like chocolate milk. Probably. But the drinks that do actually taste good would be dangerous to me because I hate the taste of alcohol. So if I have something that doesn't taste like alcohol, I'm going to think there is not much alcohol in this. And then I'm in trouble. Because, like I said, the 3 times I was drunk, once was when I want to say I was 19. And it was that friend that I was just talking about. And I did drink. And I actually got sick. And she convinced me that I would feel better if I drank more. Yeah, right? So then that's the only time I've ever drank beer because I was already so drunk that it didn't matter anymore. And that was bad. And the other time I was drunk was stupid. Me and Seth had just gotten married. And we lived in this little apartment, and there was about this bar was about 4 or 5 blocks from our house, and we were gonna meet one of his friends there, and the kids. Why did I say the kids? They were gonna play pool. The boys were, and we were just the girls. We were just gonna sit and talk. So we did, and that was my first time in a bar. I had just turned 21, like not that, like maybe a few weeks before. And so Seth brought me a Long Island iced tea. He's like, you'll probably like this. I think, am literally thinking this is like an iced tea with a little, alcohol in it. So I'm sitting there and I'm drinking it, and the bartender brings another one, and I have 3. Mind you, don't drink, so tolerance is not there. But as I'm drinking them, I'm like thinking, first of all, this doesn't taste like any iced tea I've ever had before. And I'm thinking, I don't even feel it. And then, so Seth came over and noticed that I had like 3. And he was like, you need to eat something. Like, get something to eat. So I was like, okay. So I ordered food. I ate. He came back over. He's like, what did you eat? And I told him. He's like, you ate a meal? And I'm like, yeah, you told me to eat. Like, I didn't know. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have ate a whole meal. He's like, you're going to be so tired in a minute. I'm like, I'm fine. I don't even feel it. And he's like, okay, get up, walk across the bar and back. And I was like, okay. So I stand up and I take about 4 steps, and I'm thinking, I'm good. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't feel anything. And I'm walking, and then all of a sudden it was just like, woo, it just got me so fast that like I could barely walk straight. And by the time I got back to the table, I was like, I just want to go to sleep. Like, I was so tired from it. And so he walks me home, and there's these, like, I don't know what kind of bushes they are. They're like, it's like a plant bush that's it's not very tall, and it's like, I don't know, they're all over the place, and they're kind of pokey. And, I don't remember really, but he said I kept wanting to lay down and go to sleep. Like, these look comfy. Just put me in the bush. So he gets home and he like has me drink a ton of water and puts me to bed. And I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember walking across the bar and then all of a sudden hitting me, and I was like, "Oh crap, this is not good." Because we had just gotten married like a month and a half before that. That happened. Yeah, he's lucky he got me all the way home, because I wasn't planning to like get drunk or anything. Like, it's not my thing, but I did, and it was on accident. So, let's see, hold on. If they're very strong, maybe still very yummy. Berta, hello, says, I just spoke to my bestie and told her I was going to hire for a retreat with friends. She picked me up and told me I have no effing friends other than her in Cali. You're like, I got friends all over the place. Okay. Be serial killers. Hold on. I got drunk on moonshine and I laid on a cold floor for 3 days, too sick to move. Oh, Mary. I've heard moonshine is wicked. Like, yeah, I don't think I could get past my nose. I've never been able to do like a shot of alcohol, like, no. I don't know how people can do it. I don't like it. I wish I liked wine. That's literally why I drink juice in a cup, because I don't know, it makes me feel fancy. I like it. It feels pampering or relaxing, or I don't know what it feels like. I just like it. But I would wish I liked wine, but I don't like wine. So therefore, I drink my juice in my wine cup. Okay? And yeah, Maddie likes to drink out of them too. So much so I had to buy all new glasses because she broke all my other ones. I kept telling her, don't put them in the dishwasher, and they would jam them in there and they would break. And I'm like, girl, I had to get really strict with her on my plates because they're crystal, and my great grandma gave them to me, and she kept wanting to use them because they're fancy, and I'm like, no, these cannot be used by you because you don't take care of them. I love the girl, but she just, yeah. Let's see, okay, I saw that. Go down. I hate when the thing jumps on me. I really do. Jack, what are you doing? I wish I could show you a picture, but it's on my phone that I'm using to do the live. But I found Jack today. He likes to sleep in clothes like most cats do, but Okay, the bathroom door was opened, which I'm not even gonna lie, is like literally the carpet in there. Okay, so our bathroom door is like, or I mean, our bathroom is about, I would say 12 feet long. Okay, you go into the bathroom and there's the sinks and the dishwasher or the washer dryer, and it's big. And that's about, that part I would say is about, let's see, if I was walking, it would take about 7 feet probably, okay? And then you go into the next part of the bathroom, which has the toilet and the shower. The toilet and the shower area is tile, but the other bathroom is carpet. But we don't have carpet just in there. We have clothes, and our clothes are the carpet right now. No, there's like an aisle. It's like walking down the aisle because the clothes are just built up. And they're, I would say 90% Maddie's clothes. Why was I saying that though? I don't even remember. Oh, so there's plenty of places for Jack to sleep in there. The kids are gone and their beds are both, there. Then we have the chair that he loves. Then we have this corner in our room behind the chair. It's got like probably 4 blankets folded back there, for when we want them. And where does this cat choose to sleep? Maddie had been putting some clothes that were too small for her in a big black garbage bag. And so they were sitting in the dining room because I was going to give them to my sister for her daughter. And Jack gets into the garbage bag and just sticks his head and arm out of it and lays on the clothes in there. And I'm like, out of all the places, there's clothes. They weren't warm. They weren't like anything special. Just clothes. And I'm like, that's where you choose to lay? Like, with just your head and your arm out? Like, at least he has enough sense to stick his head out of the bag. But seriously, I'm like, come on. And right now, he's on my office chair, which has a binder on it. So there's only, like, that much room on the chair. Which I did on purpose so that because sometimes, I'm selfish with him and I'll close all the doors so he can't go in any of the bedrooms. And I'll make sure that there's nowhere else that he would want to lay except on the couch with me. So that's why there's a binder on my office chair, because he likes that chair. But he scooted it over, apparently. Let's see. Good night, Jennifer. You might be already gone. Get some rest. Chaotic, hello. I think I saw you popped in earlier and I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. Good night, Jenny. I hope you feel better. Or your 8-year-old feels better. Brandy says, I swear my phone was possessed. It wouldn't let me type. Then tried to flash on and off. I just restarted it. So I'm back now. Yeah, that's what phones are. They get cranky if you don't restart them. Mine does. I don't know. Something's going on with mine. I need to have it looked at. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? See, maybe try a very sweet wine, but put some peach juice or some Sprite or ginger ale in it to water it down. Yeah, I might do that. Not right now, though, because the doctor has me on a muscle relaxer, and I don't think the two of those would go very well together. Not supposed to drink those together. Let's see. What diamond painting am I working on? I, right now, am working on one that's called Dia Geisha Bestie. It is, I can show you the thumbnail. Hold on. Let me grab it. It's on my little storage. I have 2 going. I have this one, and then I have the other one that I don't know what's called. It's big, massive one from DAC. It's like garden, it's hydrangeas and birds or something like that. And I'm also doing this one. This one is by Sherry Baldy. It's smaller, so I have this one like all kitted up at the coffee table, and then I have the other one kitted up at my desk. I can only sit at my desk for about 20 to 30 minutes before my leg starts really hurting, so I've just been doing, but I haven't been doing very much diamond painting over the last week because I have been working on getting magnets on cover minders for you guys. When your blood sugar drops into the 30s, you will feel and sound like you're drunk. Oh my gosh, yes. Now, I have not had that, but my daughter, yes, 100%. And it's the mean drunk people, not the nice drunk people. At least with Maddie. She is... she's interesting to be around when she's really low. There was one time that it just wasn't clicking. We had just had dinner, so I didn't suspect it. Lincoln, quit. I can still see you, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. Huh, back at ya. He will do that until I stop. I'll go, and then he'll do it, and then I'll do it, and anyway, he was biting at his paws. Now he's trying to run off and hide and do it. Anyways, it was one night, it was after dinner, and Maddie was supposed to be doing the dishes. And she's just griping and moaning and like acting like just not, I hate the word brat, but that's how she was acting, okay? And I'm like, I'll help you do them, okay? Because I could tell she was just really unhappy. So she's like, no, and getting all mad at me. And then she starts doing them, and I'm like clearing the table. And all of a sudden, you know, I hear her throw a cup into the dishwasher. She's like, I don't even know what this is. Like, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, Maddie, quit. That's not how, you know where it goes. And she picks it up again. She's like, how would I know where this goes? I don't even know what it is. And I'm like, let's go check your blood sugar. And yeah, she was 29. So yeah, she didn't even remember saying that. I don't even know what this is. It was a cup. And sometimes, I don't know, normally like I can tell pretty quickly when she's hot or when she's low, but because we had just eaten, it just hadn't, you know, it didn't cross my mind. But sometimes like food takes longer to get into your system if you've had like a good amount of insulin or you were already low before dinner, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, she can be very argumentative. I've told her teachers all her life, if she starts arguing with you, she's probably low, because that's before teenage years happened. That's really the only time that she argued, was when she was low. And it was usually like, what do you want? Nothing. Well, you have to have something. What do you want? You want Smarties? No. And you'd offer her all this candy, juice. But I don't want anything. And then it's, well, you can have this or you can have the big needle. Like, your choice. And then she'd be like, fine. But man, lately there's been a couple times she's like, fine. Like, she called me out on the needle thing, and because I can't do that. That's a no. You don't do the glucagon needle unless she's incoherent, like to the point where she could choke, or she's completely passed out. Otherwise, you don't do the big needle, because if that happens and then she actually has a crisis blood sugar within 24 hours, it doesn't work as well, because what the medication does is it pushes all the sugars that are in your pancreas, or in your kidneys, into your bloodstream really fast. So within 24 hours, if you use it again, you're not going to have as much stored sugars in your kidney. Oh my gosh. Liver, whatever it is. I can't think, but whatever. Into your bloodstream. Kidneys. I believe it's kidneys. Anyways, so I can't do that unless it's an actual, you know, emergency, which we have had to do it a couple times, which was very scary and has given me like literally like PTSD from it at night, which is why I try not to sleep much. But we have her on the Dexcom again, which has an alarm on my phone if her blood sugar drops. So that's so nice, because I can sleep better knowing like that it's going to wake me up, or Lincoln, or her brother. But you know, if they're both conked out asleep, then I know that machine will tell me, and she, you know, it'll wake me up. I have her low blood sugar set on a crying baby, like a really loud crying baby, so that way, no matter how deep of a sleep I'm in, I will hear it. So, but it's very annoying when you're awake and you're like, I know she's low, thank you, and I turn it off and it keeps wanting to go on every 5 minutes and be like, nope, wait, don't forget. I'm like, I know, I treated it, she's good, but it'll continue to go off till she gets out of that like really danger zone. Working on the unicorn bestie. I love her work. Like I do. I love her work. Sherry says, it happened to my client one time. He was walking out of his bathroom and he looked at me and hanging onto the wall. And the next thing I knew, he was on the floor passed out. Yeah. And that's scary. When they're passed out, it's scary. The only time now, because normally when she has her lows that are a big deal, it's at night and she's sleeping and doesn't feel them, which is why it's, a bigger deal. The only time when she was awake that we had to use the glucagon was I had told her I needed the computer. She was at the desk and I said, I need it really quick. I just need it for a minute. She was getting all mad at me and I'm like, Maddie, I need it for like 5 minutes, chill out. She's like, I think I'm low. I'm like, okay, so I bring in fruit snacks. She eats them and she's like, I think I'm gonna need more than that. I'm like, okay. So I bring her in 2 and I'm like, you make sure you check it in case you go the other way, if you go too high, if you have too much sugar. So she eats the 2 fruit snacks, okay? I said, you got 10 minutes to finish your game. I'm coming in here and I'm gonna use the computer. She's like, okay. Now, mind you, I checked her blood sugar. She was 66. Low? Yes. Danger low? No. So I come back in about 10 minutes later. She had eaten both of the fruit snacks and she was really irritated still that I was going to take the computer for a minute. And so I'm like, honey, you can have it back. I literally just need to print out. I just needed to print out a shipping label. So she gets up and she goes and sits down on her bed. And because the kids' beds are like, here's the bed, here's her, this is Alex's, this is hers. There are a good like 12 feet in between them, and there's a desk. And so she sits on her bed. I sit down at the desk, and I look over at her, and she just kind of goes like this. I thought she was doing like a, thing, like flopping back on her pillow. And I'm like, Maddie, seriously. And she did not respond. And her eyes were closed, everything. I'm like, Maddie, quit. And she did not respond. And I'm like, Madeline. And I said it like 4 times. And I could tell at that point, like, she was out. And I run, I grab her meter, and I checked her, and she was like 22. And so I had to use the glucagon, which I tell you, even though I have it all over the house now, it still feels like years to get it. And you have to like mix it before you give it to them. And then they come out of it within like, man, one time she came out of it, it was about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And she doesn't ever remember anything. And usually I'm like holding her because, and she'll always look up at me and be like, what happened? Because why are you cradling me like I'm 3 years old? She was probably 11 when that one happened. That's the only time that she's ever fully passed out. And that was scary. But the scariest, which I'm not even going to go into because just I don't like thinking about it, is when she had the seizures. She's had 2 at nighttime. And those are the worst because the sounds she makes, anytime I hear anything that sounds like that, I get this like adrenaline rush and I hate it, and your stomach like just drops. Even if it's not that, if it sounds like it, I cannot. I just can't. My sister would have a diabetic seizure. Yep. Yes, you can have seizures when you go too high as well. Which is, if you have a seizure because you go low, the seizure itself usually isn't as dangerous as it's the symptom of the blood sugar being dangerous. But if you have a seizure because you're high, that's bad. That's really bad. Because that means you're not only high, but you're really high. You've probably been that way a while and developed something called ketones. And then you go into DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, and usually you're in the hospital with that. Thank God Maddie has never had to go to the hospital except for when she was diagnosed, and even then they said she was like the only kid that had ever come into the hospital with a diagnosis like this and skipped to her room because she didn't feel sick because we caught it so early. Because my mom is a type 1 diabetic, so I knew the symptoms to look for, and I had it when I was pregnant with them, and so I had a meter at home, took her blood sugar, and she was like 500 and something, and I was like, immediately thought, it's broken. Took mine, totally normal. Took hers again, and yeah, then off to the ER we went because, yeah. And of course, I get there and I tell the doctor, like, they're like, so why are you here? Because she's sitting in the bed just like, happy as a clam. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's diabetic. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that has been, she's going to be diagnosed with diabetes. And he kind of looks at me, he's like, why would you say that? And so I tell him, and he kind of writes me off. And then he goes in close to her and starts talking to her and looks at me. He's like, I think you're right. Because their breath smells like candy when you are in the beginning stages of DKA. And so, yeah, then off we went to the children's hospital and all of that good stuff. But since then, has never had to go back. And I attribute that to when she ever has those symptoms, throws up, has high blood sugars for a period of time, like she knows like it's a joke, but I'll say, okay, what do you need to do? She's like, drown myself with fluid. And that's what we do. We get Diet Gatorade and water, and she just, because you have to flush them out, where our bodies can make ketones and our bodies get rid of them naturally. Theirs does not. It's different. So, hello, Amber. How are you? Just working and lurking. Okay, so what I was going to show you that Seth just brought over to me a few minutes ago is one of the things I'm working on. Okay, so I know I told you guys that I was going to do a sale. And I'm hoping that it is going to be on... I'm hoping to have it started on Wednesday, the 1st, okay? If I can't get it started on Wednesday, it'll start on the 4th. So either the 1st or the 4th. If you are not already in my Facebook group, join the Facebook group. It's a fun group of people. They're amazing. Everybody in there is so great. I will post in there stuff like this. So, and the reason is, if you've been wanting to buy something, but maybe you couldn't afford it, well, almost everything will be at least 50% off. There will be a few things that won't be quite that, because otherwise, like, I've looked into some things, and otherwise I would actually, like, be losing money. So I'm okay with breaking even on a sale, but when I end up losing money, I have to be careful with that. But I want to get rid of, like, older stuff to bring in all the new stuff, because guys, I have got a lot of new stuff coming and I have nowhere to put it. And so I'm trying to get rid of all of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Some of the things, especially the stuff I can't get in anymore, that is really what I want to try to really get out. And some things might be up to 75% off, or even higher, depending on how bad I want to get rid of it. So this week, that's what I've been doing. Actually, the last 3 days, I have put on about probably 400 magnets on cover minders, and some of them aren't even up on the site yet. I've just had them forever, and I still have a ton of them that I have that haven't been on the shop yet, but they will still be on sale. If I put anything new on the shop, it won't be on sale, so I'm probably going to leave those off just because I don't want it to be confusing, I guess. So, but all of these, you guys. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. So we've got these up here that say happy birthday, wishes. Ah! Which these I haven't decided yet. I probably will put them on sale, but I won't try to get rid of them as much because if I have like a Patreon or somebody in the membership group that has a birthday, I was thinking about using those. So anyways, and then these say hooray. Then we've got, so these are all like the birthday ones, right? We've got these ones, which I think are really cute. I know they're just little things, but it's a little balloon. Okay, my computer just died, you guys. So if I don't see your comments, that is why. I'm going to try to look at them on my screen or on my computer here as much as I can. Okay, so yeah, we've got these little balloons. By the way, you guys, these are metal. They're good. They're thin. They work great as needle minders too because they're flat. We've got eyelashes and some like lipstick, and oh, I love these. I love these ones. The little nail polish. They're so cute. And then we've got your shooting stars, and we've got the diamonds, and rainbows and unicorns, swans. I love these little bees and butterflies. And then we've got our watering cans and our sunflowers and our mermaid tails. These ones right here, they say, hey, I think. Is that what they say? Can't read it backwards. My dyslexic brain. Yes. Those say, hey. And then we have our ones that say sparkle and no drama. And then we've got the llamas, the no drama llamas, and ice cream and cupcakes and donuts. And am I making you guys hungry yet? I love the popsicles. Look at this. It says, oh, cool. But I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with those popsicles. And then we have the donuts. And then we have 3 different styles of coffee cups. And then on the bottom, we have some adventure type ones. So those are all going to be on sale. The Hannah Lynn ones that are all on this side will be on sale as well. And then there's the other ones I have on here are ones that you've seen before too, but they're not up right now. I need to get them up because the way they were up without a snap, but I'm going to sell them with a snap. So I have 4 of these left. So if there's some, if you want one of these, message me on Etsy tonight, and you know, I will get them up and let you know as soon as it goes up. So that way, because I only have 4, and a lot of the stuff, you guys, all of my, I'll tell you right now, all of my bases pretty much, I will not bring back because I want Jenny to have that. That's her, you know, one of her things. And, you know, as we were both fine with both doing it, there's only a couple that I've had for a couple years on the shop that I'm going to keep. Everything else isn't coming back on my shop. You'll have to go to hers. So we've got these ones, and there's 4 of them. There's this one. They're little hot air balloons, or a weird just shaped thing. I don't know why. And then we've got this one. And this one. This is one of my favorites. And, okay, this one. And then this one. So there's 4 of these. Lincoln, I'm gonna put your cone on you. Yeah, I can see you. Anyways, so those ones, the reason that I showed those and I'm not showing like everything, that, you know, like that, is because these ones, every time I've put up, they are very popular. The hot air balloon ones. So, I thought I'd give you a quick, you know, little, jump on the other ones. Now, I'm going to show you quickly some of the new ones. They're not going to be on there yet, but I'm just going to show them quickly. I'll show them better when I put them up. But here's what's to come. Some of what's to come. We've got the fishies. And if you can't see this, look how freaking cute this is. I mean, come on. If you like cats, yeah. We've got our little bees, our little kitty mermaids. We've got Mickey's cupcakes. So we've got the rain clouds that are happy and the umbrellas that are happy. And then these are one of my all-time favorite ones. If I can pick it up here. We've got the little, I'm trying to show it. I'm trying to hold it in a way that you can actually see it. It's a cute little like mushrooms. So there's 3 little mushrooms. So these are just some of the things to come. And then everything else like I showed you on the other side. All of these ones will be on there and on sale. So that has been what I've been doing for the past couple days, and we'll be continuing because when I say I have a ton of stuff still that's not up on the shop, there's like 2 of these things more than just this, and oh gosh, they're full of stuff that needs to be taken pictures of and get it on the shop. And there's some things in here that I've even like shown before, like this guy, little locket, and you can put your wax inside, which is really fun. I'm trying to just see ones that would probably be more interesting. These go over here. I don't have the ones I made in here. I made the cutest little ones that have cupcakes on them, and they're so cute. And then I also have a buttload of ones like this that I haven't put up that are just really, really pretty. They're like gem type ones. But yeah, so there's gonna be just mass amounts of stuff that I'm trying to get on there. I mean, I'm not kidding you guys. I've had these forever. How cute is she? Isn't she adorable? I love these Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid girls. They're so cute. So, anyways, I'm going to, and there are a couple people who are helping me, and if you want help at all and get even more of like a coupon discount, I just try to Facebook me, because that's the best way to get a hold of me. Because there are things that I'm like, I know I've sold this, why can't I find it on the shop? So I literally will hire you guys for like a percentage off where you can help me find things. Because like, let's say there's a spider and I know I've sold them and I know it's on there and I can't find it no matter what word I type in. And so I have a couple people that do it just because they want to help. And then I have, people that I give coupon codes to. So if you are one of those people, just let me know, because that would be very, very helpful, because I have so many things that I feel like these. I feel like I've had these before, but do I remember just because I'm looking at them, or because, they have been on there? These ones will all be up too. And I haven't put these up yet, but they will be. I'm trying to just grab one of a prettier color than black. These ones will be up too. They'll be on sale. So they're little paws and they're like sparkly. So it's going to be a ton of stuff, guys. A ton of stuff that are going up. Stuff like this that I can no longer get. And these are really nice heavy duty ones. Paws. It's metal and it's thick. And there's blue, the one I just showed you. Then there's the green. And there is, I believe, yeah, there's 2 of the dark blue left. So a lot of these are going to be ones that are, there's not a lot of them left. So yeah, it's just going to kind of depend. So if there's something you guys are looking for or have been wanting, let me know, because I love to try to find things for you guys. It is something I really actually enjoy, to sit down and like dig. I mean, there was one time somebody wanted boy mermaids, and I think I spent like 8 hours looking before I found something. I love doing that though. I really do. These ones I've got to get up to. So many of these. These are, oh wow, here's a nice chunk of magnets that I think I'll put there. These are like Disney stuff. There's Ariels and there's princesses and there's monsters. So it's just, and that's all these. So like I said, there's just so much. I'm trying to get it all done as much as I can, but obviously I have to rest too. So oh man, I feel like I said, like my stuff just came out and like threw up all over everything. I've got these guys back. And these are the ones that I was talking about. Okay, they will be on sale, but they probably won't be 50% off just because otherwise, there are ones that I could lose money. And the whole idea is to, make money because all of this money goes towards Maddie's diabetic supplies and getting her new service dog. So, yeah. All right, I was going to show those, but those are ones I've had before, and I'm not going to take all the time to go over and show you guys those too. So, but yeah, I will have more. I have a ton of stuff coming, and if you are wanting something, seriously, let me know, because right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm been spending time putting magnets on things, and then the times where I'm like laying down resting, I'm on my phone looking for stuff for the shop. So, I think that's it that I wanted to go over today. The winners from the Hanathon were announced in the Hanathon group. So if you didn't know that, I mean, we tried to post it everywhere to kind of let you guys know, because Brandy was, she was sick, then she was super busy with a play at school, and then she was busy with trying to get school wrapped up, which congratulations, she's now officially in summer vacation. And then I was sick and not feeling good. So, what was so we weren't able to do a live one like we normally do, but the winners were, and oh gosh, I don't know if I should even say this because I don't remember. I think, yeah, okay. So there was Tina Redwine and Stacy Lewis were the runners up, and then Angela Lewis was the grand prize winner, I believe, because I underlined her name. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it went. But those are the 3 winners. It does say that on the shop, and me and Brandy will get in contact with you over the next day or so to get you guys your goodies. Your goodies! So, I keep trying to go to my stupid computer and move the chat, and I can't because my computer is dead. So, I'm going to look really quick here. Let's see. Sorry, you guys get such a nice up-close view of me. Let's see. Okay, not working on diamond painting at the moment, except for packing. Oh, we are moving next week. Whew. You're going from a 700 square feet house. Oh, dang. Congratulations, Sherry. That's awesome. An extra 1,000 square feet. That's great. How much are they? So it's that, yeah, they're all different prices, and I'm not sure which one you're talking about. And even if I knew which one, I might not know the price off the top of my head. Hello, Bella at the Beast. How are you? Or Belle at the Beast, I mean. Let's see. And I also, the hot air balloon. I know that there was those people commenting and asking me about that earlier. I don't have the new ones. Oh, here they are. These ones aren't up yet, obviously, because they're new, and I forgot to put magnets on them. But isn't that cute? I love this Trying to show it where the glare of it being in the bag won't show. But it's like a hot air balloon with a little cloud. I don't know. I get so, like, geekily excited about things on my shop. I don't know why. I just do. I forgot about these little things. If you are somebody that likes to have little drinks, we've got, and these are ones, again, that are, like, once they're gone, I don't even know where I got them. I've had them so long. It's like a little wine glass. I think this is martini glass, I believe. Tiny little ones. And yeah, there's, where did that go? Sorry, hold on, I'm trying to grab this out, and I'm trying to figure out where the little where the little lip thing that went on one of them is missing, but I'll find them. If you are a person that likes, you know, stuff like this, random stuff. What does this say? Girls' night out. Not sure where I got that either. I don't know. I get stuff all over the place. It's hard to say. Okay, so let's see. You took 3 naps today, Brandy. I'm going backwards, by the way. Did you get the puppy in the teacup? I am working on getting that back, Cheryl. The gal at the where I get it is trying to get them because they were going out of or they were not going to be getting them back in, but I'm trying to get my hands on some of them. So I am working on it. I even gave mine away, so I don't even have one right now. So hopefully I will be able to. Oh, Cynthia, she is. She was counting down those days, I tell ya. And she's got a busy summer too with her son just graduated. So congratulations to Danny. Graduated Thursday, I believe it was on. I think it was Thursday. And then her daughter's getting married this summer. So yeah. Awesome. Cynthia, yeah, just message me. Because what I do basically is I'll just send pictures randomly and be like, can you find this? And then when you can, you know, or if you can, then you just tell me the name of the item and then I can go in and do that. So I will, Cheryl. I'm going to write it down because my memory lately, I swear, like, now I know they've told me that when your body's like going through stuff, that your memory will be worse. And I've had it explained really well to me, but I also really truly believe that part of it is that muscle relaxer they have me on called Flexeril. I think the generic is like cyclobenz something. And I swear that has something to do with it too. Because like they put me on that when I very first had surgery to keep the muscles in the hip joint relaxed from having like, you know, cramps and spasms and stuff. And like since then my memory is just like so bad that when the kids are like, you said we could, and I'm like, okay. Because I can't. I mean, it's driving me absolutely insane, and I know it's driving my family just as insane because I cannot. I don't know, my memory is just horrible, and I hate it. I can't wait to get off of that medicine, actually. And I had I got excited because when I was put the refill in for the medication, I was out of refill, so I put it in. And he always says, like, if you don't need it, I won't put the refill in. Well, the refill came back in denied. So I was like, maybe he doesn't want me to take it anymore. And then I looked down right under that and said, new prescription. And so they had like denied the refill on it, but they just sent a new one in. And I was like, dang it. I I mean, granted, yes, that helps so much because when where it is and everything, if you've ever had a Charlie horse, that's what happens, like right in the hip joint muscle, and it hurts so bad. And so the Flexeril is supposed to help keep those loose, which it does, for the most part. But I still hate it because not only does it, I feel like it makes my brain not work right. I also will do things like I did before at the beginning of the live. I fell asleep and didn't even know I fell asleep when I was like all of a sudden on my phone and I look and I'm like, whoa, how did 45 minutes just disappear? I mean, so I hate it. I can't wait to get off of it. I knew what you meant, Cheryl. I knew what you meant. I can't believe that my baby graduated. I know. Writing the last one of anything to do with the kiddos is really difficult. That's what we were talking about. Because I was saying that, like, I would be bawling about it because, yeah, it's her last baby, you know? I can't believe Alex is 16. And when I think about him being an adult in 2 years, that terrifies me. Like, I hate thinking about that. And poor Maddie, she's like, I don't want to get older. I don't want to grow up. Like, honey, you're 13. Well, and when I say it, time flies by for us parents, it does. But for you, like 13 to 18, it's not going to just be like over, you know? Like, the older you get, faster time goes. And I'm like, trust me, when you hit 16, you will want to move. You will not want to be with me all the time. Because even though I drive her crazy, she still does, want to be with me a lot. I cried so much, but I have had such amazing picture of him smiling at me from his seat during graduation. Brandy, you need to send me that one. You didn't send me that. You sent me some of them, but you didn't send me that one. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like thinking about it because I'm like, gosh, Maddie's 13 and the time just goes too freaking fast. Too fast. I tell my friends that have babies, I'm like, enjoy that time when they're crying and have colic. Like, it seems weird, but enjoy every phase that you feel like you can't wait to get rid of. Like right now, the teenage girl thing, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I try to enjoy it at the same time because I know I'll be looking back and being like, I will do anything to get that back. You know what I mean? Like, Maddie was a horrible sleeper. Still is, actually. What's the first picture I sent you? How did I miss that? I'm gonna have to go back and look. Anyways, what was I saying? I got off track. Oh, I lost my train of thought completely. Hello, Sparkle Chase. What the crap was I talking about? See? Brain not working. Something to do with Maddie and sleeping and I don't know. Oh, when she was a baby, she was a hard baby. She was really hard. She didn't sleep well. She was one of those kids that like always had to have something new going on, entertain. But I would give anything to go back for just a day and hold her, or go back to when I nursed the kids. And if you haven't nursed a baby, it sounds weird. Think about that. But it's such a bonding experience. That's something that I really miss is like, nursing your baby. And it's just, you don't get that back. So when you have little ones, just enjoy the hard times because there is always in every stage they are in, there is something that is going to be hard. So enjoy it regardless of what is going on. Sorry, I keep having to open the chat back on my phone so I can see. Yep, they grow up way too fast. So fast. Maddie's always been pretty mature too for her age. But she's like, I always joke that she's 13 going on 16 because she just I don't know. She just has that. She's always been a few years. And I think part of it was that when she was homeschooled, she was around like people my age and not very many kids her age. From the age of third grade until this year, she has been out of school doing homeschooling. And so I think that's why that she's, kind of matured a little faster too. And having, disease that causes you to be watching out for all the time because it's, you can die. It also, I think, helps. Like, I think they mature like faster, and it's sad. So she always says, "I wish I could be a kid again." I'm like, "You are. You're only 13." And she's like, "I know. I wish I was like 9." I'm like, I wish you were 2 because she was so cute. She's beautiful now. She's still cute, but she's beautiful. She really is. She doesn't think so, but she is. I would kill for her. Now, granted, I have long eyelashes. They're just like, you can't hardly see them because they're so blonde. But hers, she's got eyelashes for days. They like go up, and she'll put my glasses on and I'll hit the glasses and they're like dark. Eyelashes are curled. Like, I'm like, most girls would kill for those eyelashes. I did her makeup the other day too because, like I said, she just turned 13. So I was like, she was having a bad morning. I said, "Hey, you want me to put a little bit of makeup on you before you go to school?" She was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's not going to even be obvious you're wearing it, you know?" And so I put like just a tiny bit of, like, it's like a foundation powder, just a tiny bit. And to cover that she had, been upset. And then I put a little blush on that, and a tiny bit of like almost, it was like a nude pink eyeshadow, so barely noticeable, and didn't even need mascara, like I said. And like it was so natural that if you didn't know her, you would not be able to tell she was wearing any makeup. But knowing her and everything, I was just like, gosh, I wish I had like your skin and like all of that, when they're young, and yeah, their skin is just like, here, put one wipe of powder on it and it's flawlessly like porcelain. For us, it's like 1,000 steps to get there. Oh yeah, I found my this cream that I have from Mary Kay, and it's called Time Wise, and it's for like, helping not get wrinkles and all that stuff. It's not cheap. I found it in her vanity. I'm like, "What are you doing with my stuff?" And she's like, "Well, I like it." And I'm like, "I know, but it's for older people." And she's like, "Well, I like how it makes my skin feel." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't like putting dollars on your skin when you don't need it yet." Like, I was like, "I didn't start using this till I was 30. You do not need Time Wise yet." End of story. But I do have to say, it has like a tightening effect, So you put it on at night, and it's like, it does make your skin really soft in the morning, and it kind of feels like everything is just tight, and I don't know what the right word is, but definitely no 13-year-old needs it. All right, guys. We are almost at 9 o'clock. As you guys know, I could probably talk forever. But it's really hard to like watch the chat because my computer is dead. My juice is gone. I need to get up and eat something because I haven't eaten today, and I'm going to work on some cover reminders. So if any of the things I said to contact me about, if you have Facebook, that is the easiest way to get in touch with me. For whatever reason, that's just the one that I see the easiest. You can message me on Etsy, but if you message me on Etsy, I might not see it till Monday because I try to take off Sunday. Now, tomorrow, I don't know if I will be taking Sunday off because I am trying to get everything, worked on, but I might stay off of the site somewhat. Just work on magnets. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So, but just so you know, if you try to get a hold of me, Facebook is always the easiest thing. So, and yes, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you had fun. That is always appreciated. And if you didn't have fun and you want to give me a thumbs down, that's fine too. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. So, anyways, okay. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been nice. It's been quiet, right? Like usually I'm interrupted 1,000 times during my lives because the kids are here and everything's going on. But it's so quiet, and the only little interruptions were Lincoln. Now I'll flip you guys over there to see Lincoln. He's snoozing. But yeah, don't you judge my messy coverminder throw up. So there's Linky boy. Lincoln! Lincoln! Are you hungry? Ooh, is it dinner time? He opened his eyes. I don't know if you could see that. Are you hungry? Should we go get your dinner? Lincoln? He's like, are you tricking me? I swear this dog knows when you have a camera on him. I'm not kidding. Because he can be doing something and not paying attention to me, and it's funny, so I'll put my camera up, and the second I do, he stops and turns to look at me like, are you trying to catch me, Mom? And I have caught him, but still, he's perked up. Are you hungry, boy? Yeah, it's late, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get off so I can get him some food, and Jack heard me say the word hungry, so he is now up as well. But thanks again, you guys, for hanging out with me. Even sometimes when I'm in kind of a funk and don't want to really talk, and which isn't very often, but when it does happen, and then I come on here, you guys always like lift my spirits just by being here and visiting and talking with me and everything. So thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, don't forget, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. With that, keep on shining, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Let's go get your